Let resolution be your solution.
And as we're entering the holiday season, I thought we'd discuss Christmas memories. And our first caller regarding Christmas memories is Arthur.
Yes, well, I was just remembering back in the school days, my dad, he told me a story about the teacher asked the class, what's the nicknames, for Father Christmas.
Do you mean like Kris Kringle and that kind of thing?
Kris Kringle, sounds like a kind of crisp. Or sort of, I've never heard that one. Anyway, so my dad, he says, yes, he says, he waited and the rest of the class never answered, so he thought, I better answer it. It's a bit of an awkward silence. He was only a kid at the time, of course, he was in school.
Like everybody else in the room.
Yes, absolutely, that's correct. Anyway, he says what his dad always used to refer to Father Christmas, St. Nicholas and all that. He referred to him as Nitty Whiskers.
You referred to him as Nitty Whiskers?
Yes, I thought I said that, yes. Anyway, the teacher sort of wasn't very happy and he sort of got into bother. Anyway, for the next 50 years of my dad's life, he never made a witticism again.
And did he realise that this was an inappropriate name for Father Christmas?
Well, he did, obviously, afterwards, yeah. And it was quite a funny story in the family. He used to bring it up every year. More repeats than the Wizard of Oz on the television, you know what I mean?
Well, that's an interesting reminiscence. Thank you for your story. And our next caller about Christmas reminiscences is Jerry.
Oh, all right. Do you know what? I was out with a mate of mine having a little snifter, the other day in the pub.
Well, it is that time of year, I guess, for celebration.
Well, that's exactly my point, right? And he was on about, he said, well, you've got to be very careful, don't drink and drive, especially this time of year. Well, any time of the year, really, because it's dangerous, isn't it?
That's absolutely true. Do not drink and drive.
So anyway, he says to me, but one of the most dangerous aspects of it when the guys are having a drink is the danger level is going to be increased, he said, because obviously all the wives are going to be driving.
Oh, I'm not sure I can endorse that. That's a bit sexist.
I told him that. I said, you can't be, don't be like that about it. Anyway, I think his licence is suspended or something anyway, so he doesn't get to drive that much anymore. But yes, it's been a good year. Have you enjoyed your year?
Well, we might do a review of the year at some point and put it up on YouTube. Anyway, Jerry, at least you didn't sneak in a joke. Or did you? Happy holidays. And our next caller about Christmas and holiday season memories is Chris. Hello there, Chris.
Oh, hello. I used to get confused with Jules Holland and his hootenanny and all that. And I used to think that New Year, Scots people used to call it mahogany. And for years I thought it was called mahogany.
And it's hogmanay.
Yeah, so I used to be frightened of saying it in public for, feeling a bit silly. So I tend not to say it. I just say Happy New Year when it comes. But I end up saying Happy New Year right through till about March because I like positivity.
There's nothing wrong with positivity, Chris. I'll say Happy Holidays and a Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
You've started very early, though, Chris.
I know I like to get my maximum benefit out of it.
Enjoy the holidays. Our next caller is William.
Hi there, Michael. I once went around to my friend's house and it was Christmas dinner and Christmas lunch, to be fair.
Oh, was it a nice experience? Did you pull crackers and wear the silly hats?
No, but we did have a wee dram and we sat down and had a meal. Anyway, it was a wee bit of a disaster in one respect because the Brussels sprouts were so hard. I felt you could play half a round of golf with them, 9 holes at least.
Were they super solid?
They certainly were. The only problem you would have had is you'd have had to paint them white, else you'd have lost them immediately in the rough as they were green. At least they were green as they were meant to be.
But anyway, before I let you go, I'll wish you a Merry Christmas and perhaps more importantly, a Happy Mahogany.
Oh, goodness me.
Thank you very much for your call. If you like this channel, like and subscribe our page. Share it with your friends. If you understand the underlying message here, which is about entertainment and fun, keep smiling, then continue to stay with us. I look forward to interacting with you in the future.